What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Oh, That's Random Podcast, the podcast where we take a little time to explore the extraordinary and ordinary. And I'm none other than your host, that guy, the one and only Nerdy G. And first time here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for keep coming back. Listen, I'm doing my best. I'm giving you all the content that I can. I'm giving it to you the best way I know how to. Listen, the best way to help us here, like, subscribe, share. That's the first thing to do, right? And then go get you some of that nerdy merch. It's on the screen right now. Take a look at it. It's ever growing. We got a partnership with TeePublic. T-shirts and whatnot. You can go over there. You can find it. Links and all that good old stuff down in the description. All right. Without further ado, let's get to what we came to do. Shooby-dooby-doo. And talk about it. I'm going to get right to it. I'm talking today. This is a little self-reflection on me, your guy, Nerdy G. Listen, friends, let's talk about them. Because how many of us have them? Friends. And I ain't talking about your acquaintances. I'm not talking about the people that come in and out of your life. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about how many of you actually have friends 10 toes down when you are really in need, that they will be there for you. I'm not talking about them friends that only call you when they need some money or they need something. Can you come and do this for me? And it's one-sided. Okay. It's one-sided. Or, they call you and they talk your ear off, and when you want to say something to them, they got to go all of a sudden, okay? When you start to talk, they ready to go. We're not talking about those friends. We're talking about the friends that are really down for you. We're talking about the friends 10 toes down. I don't have to talk to you every single day, but when I call you, we're going to talk like we ain't missed a day. Those are the friends that I'm going to talk about, but also, too, I'm talking about myself. This is a little self-reflection on that guy, Nerdy G, and this is going to reach out and touch a lot of us out there in this world. And the reason why I say that is because some of us are just like Nerdy, okay? Some of us are just like Nerdy. First things first, you need to realize what type of friend you are. How do your friends view you? Think about it. Take time, take a little pause, twiddle your thumbs, let some things go by, and think about what kind of friend are you? Not the kind of friend that you want to be, but the kind of friend that you truly are. You get with me? Because some of us, we're really good friends, and we're friends to the point to, let's say, you got a friend who they'll give you all of the support that you need, but they won't dig into their pockets for nothing. They can help you. They can get you to hook up. They can do X, Y, and Z. But when it comes to the financial piece, when it comes to turning and putting money in your hand, or when it comes to paying a bill directly or, whatever, they're not going to do that. Everything else they there for. They there. You need to cry, they there. You need to talk about what Larry did last week, they are there. Okay? You need Tasha to go get you some of them food stamps, they are there for you. You know what I'm saying? They got you. All right? They got you on that part. But they seem, they seem not so much really engaged. They there, but they there for, just for you. But they don't really get down with your lifestyle. But they don't mind coming in and helping you when they need to help you. Then you got the friend that just all over the place, but they let her have a good time. They love to have a good time, and they don't never bring their problems or their issues to anybody. They just like to have a good time. Girl, it'll work itself out. Yeah, bro, shit, I put that in God's hand. I'm on. You know what I'm saying? The rent gonna get paid. I ain't worried about it. I'm sorry, you put that in whose hands? I get it. Believers, understand. People do put things in God's hands, and, some people pray about it and move on. These people pray about it and go party, okay? They pray about it and they go party, and they be good, but they don't ask for nothing. They just have a real good time, and that friend, not to really ask that friend for anything, right? You might be that friend. We applaud y'all because y'all find a way to take care of things yourself, but you keep that positive, You keep that positive mentality that you have going, and you don't let nothing bother you, and life goes on. Then you got that friend, the know-it-all, and then you have let me rephrase that. You have a friend who appears to know it all, and not so much as know it all, but they just kind of socially awkward, and they don't mean no harm by it, but they just trying to, like, they know things. Okay, they study, they went to school, they know the actuals, they know the particulars. They not, oh, I feel, or I think, or I know for sure. I know Keisha told me such and such and such, and I saw when Larry and them went through this. No. This is things that they've read, they researched for whatever reason, and they just know it. So if they know something actual for a fact, you can't really hold that against them, because, like, let's think about it. Like, I mean, they don't really know it all. They just, the things that you ask them, they just kind of know a little bit about it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they did the research because, some friends just do the same shit over and over and over again. But like I say, that's that. And then you have the friend that is the friend that is nerdy. Nerdy is the friend that talks reality. And the way my friends view me is, no matter what you're going through, he's going to bring reality to you. And once he brings reality to you, in that moment, you don't want to hear it. You want to vent. You want to get it out. You want to crack whatever jokes. You want to kind of forget about it. But nerdy is the person that's going to give you the reality. And sometimes that reality comes off sounding like therapy, because therapy is nothing but questions that you have to answer. My thing is this: I'm the friend that's going to tell you, hey, we had our jokes. We laughed about this shit. We cracked our jokes. We gave it a little time, gave you a little time to rest up on this shit. But here we go. Let's think about this reality check, okay? What are you going to do next so that you're not in this position again? You have to figure something out. See, not a lot of us want to hear that. We feel like a Luther Vandross song, right? Here and now. This is what we're dealing with, the here and now. I don't want to know about the decision that I need to make at least 2 days later or 3 days later. I don't want to know about that. I don't want to have to think about the possibility of doing something that's going to better my life, make my life so I'm not in this same situation again. But let nerdy try to, if I got something going on and I don't want to do the right thing, they got a problem with it. I was told by one, I look up to you. You are the one that lets me know that I can be better. I said, well, I didn't ask for that. Yeah, but that's what you are. You don't have to ask for it. This is who you are. And reality check for you, nerdy. Sometimes you wrong time, wrong place. You give us the real when we don't want it. We want to wallow. We want to sulk. We want to cry. And you be like, yeah, fuck all that. Dust your shoes off. Dust your knees off. Pick yourself up by your shoulders, and let's get back at this game, because we can't be down for too long. And we don't want that from you. We want that from you, but we don't want that from you in that moment. And it's the deal that you only see the reality, because the way I talk is that I make everything seem so simple. And I said, damn, some reality for your ass, nerdy. It is. It's real reality. When I bring it to you, and when I have my issues, because I'm not perfect, right? When I have my issues and I tell you my issues, and I go through my whole thought process, and I find out what my solution is going to be, y'all applaud me. If I try to go and cry, if I try to go and sulk, or if I try to go and just curl up in the fetal position and wham, y'all like, nah, hell no, you can't do that. We need to see you be you. But then when I do that, you don't like that. So you don't like me to be you don't like for me to be in my feelings, and you don't want me to pull you out of your feelings. It's like I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. And I get it. This is where you have conversations. People got to have conversations. So when you're having conversations with your friends, these are the type of things that you need to ask. These are the type of things that you need to know, because that helps extend your friendships. Never would I run away when things got tough for me in a situation. Even if I say, hey, it's tough, it's challenging, my friend is this X, Y, and Z, I know that I'm not going to run away from my friends. If I'm going through something, my friends know. And once they know, if wherever there are on my friend chart, because there's a friend chart, and I want y'all to understand, you know who you can talk to, you know who you can joke with, you know who you can go bullshit with, you know who you can go and just lay back and just say, hey, we can get on some deep shit, and then we can come right out of this. And that's what you have to do. But never will I leave. Never will I just dip on my friends. They can call me at any given time. I will pick up the phone. If I got it, and I'm not one, I say if I got it, they got it. As I've gotten older, I have changed that saying. Because if you have done the same thing time and time again, the reality of Nerdy saying, you have to make a change, not me. If I'm working my ass off to put myself in a better financial situation so that I can be comfortable and enjoy my life, you should be able to do the same thing. If you are a repeat offender, meaning that you have the same issues that continuously to keep coming up, it's not a Nerdy problem, it's a you problem. It's something that you need to handle. It's something that you need to be more aware of, and it's something that you need to 100% deal with. You can't leave that to your friends to always solve your problems. Even I understand if you say, hey, I need to step away for a moment. It's not that I just need to recalibrate. I need to think about some shit, and listen, I'm gonna step away, make me aware of it, and then know that, hey, we are still good. We're still good. Got you. Because that's you saying, let me figure this shit out. Let me not keep relying on my friend because I don't want to feel like I'm a burden to my friend. Got it. Cool. Got it. I understand. But to get up and just dip and be ghost, that's crazy. Never would I do anything like that. But my self-reflection is, I probably put that person or people that I call my friends in that situation because I speak reality. And yeah, I don't see if there's a right or wrong time. Everybody looks for the perfect moment, the right time to do X, Y, and Z. People say, read the room. Got it. Know how to read the room. But when it's about life-changing decisions, life-changing moments, you can't wait. You can't sit around. If it's pertaining you, your children, if you have them, right, or anybody in your family, you have to figure it out. I'm telling you this from experience. You have to deal with that right then and there. You have to come up with a game plan. Yes, you can pray about it and don't worry about it. Yes, you can pray and go party. Yeah. Listen, you can go get drunk. You can go get high. You can go take all the pills that you want to. But at the end of all of that, that issue is still going to be there with no solution. Now, I call a lot of things issues because we here on earth, I believe that we are issue solvers. When it comes to problems, we hand it off to a higher power that you believe in. Whoever you pray to, whatever you do, that's the way I see that. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, I look at it as issues. We can resolve issues. We can come up with solutions. We can come up with game plans. We can strategize and make our lives better. If it doesn't work, we can recalibrate. And we can say, that didn't work. Let's go back to the drawing board. Why not? It's not that hard. You have to want to do it. Life is going to be beating you up for the rest of your days. As long as you breathing, life is going to find a way to kick you in your balls, your ass, your nuts, they're going to punch you in your titties, Juno chop you in your throat. They're going to poke you in your eyes, give you a purple nurple, give you a wedgie, all of those things. Life is going to find a way to do that. So you have to find a way to adapt, pivot, whatever adjective that you want to use, action word, okay? Whatever it is that you want to do, you have to do that. If you sit still and you do nothing and you keep having the same repeat cycle and you feel like you are on a merry-go-round, that's because you didn't make a decision. You didn't try to solve for the solution. You didn't try to resolve your issue. You just said, That's all I got. How do you expect your friends to continue to help you? How do you expect for your friends to bring you the reality in because you don't even want to face the reality? Understand, the reality is still going to be there whether you like it or not. I'm the person that's going to tell you, and I understand how that makes my friends feel. And it's like, I'm not saying that I'm the first person that they come to. I'm not saying that they're the last person that they come to. But I know that I'm not the first phone call. I know that when they do get a hold of me, they already know. They already know. It's like, he's going to tell me. And if he doesn't tell me, they got an issue. Because I tried. When I found out that that's how I was, when it was brought to my attention, I said, let me try to do the opposite of that. But when I tried to stop, and when I tried to not voice my opinion and bring the reality to my friends, it was like, why you not saying nothing? This not you. Why you acting like this? Something different. What's wrong with you? What's on your mind? You can't even be present here with me right now. I'm trying to tell you about my issue. Why you not? And it's like, no. I'm hearing you. I'm letting you vent. I'm letting you get everything out. And I want you to be in this moment. I want you to feel what it is that you feel. And then when you're ready to take care of your issue, you'll be ready to take care of your issue. I don't like that. That ain't who you are. I need you to give it to me how you give it to me all the time. I need you to tell me the real. I need you to tell me this. I need you to tell me that. And I'm like, damn. So wait a minute, you get mad at me when I tell you, and then you get mad at me when I don't tell you. What the fuck is the in between? And I'm just being honest. I asked the question, but then I said, you know what? It's who you are. It's the way that the relationships have been set up. It's the way that it works. It's not about finding the right moment. It's not about not telling them this is what the way that we set up the relationship, even though they might be mad at me for telling them or bringing the reality to them in that moment. At some point, they have to, they realize that he brought this to me. I asked these questions. these are the questions I know that I truly need to be asking myself. And it's not like he asked me to answer those questions in that moment. He said, just think about these things. Now that these things are on my mind, I do have to make a choice. And I don't have to share that choice with anybody. I just have to make the choice. And once I make the choices, and hopefully in turn, my life is better after this, I can be thankful that he brought this to my attention, but it was just the time. It's the timing. I didn't want to, but this is why he's not the first phone call, because I'm like, shit. But if I want to get my shit off, right? If I want to get mad, if I want to throw some stuff, if I want to yell, if I want to cry, if I want to kick, if I want to scream, if I want to go blow some money, because that's, some people need retail therapy type stuff. Or if I want to go, get drunk and do XYZ, sleep with some random person, that's what they need to do. They do all of that shit before they come and talk to me. I know that they do. And all I ask my friends to do is be safe. Be safe in whatever it is that you do. Understand that I'm always going to bring the reality to you, because that's who Nerdy G is. What kind of friend are you? Ask yourself, figure it out. But listen, I'm not going to be the dead horse. This is a reflection for me. I'm sharing with you because, hey, you may be in the same boat as me. You might not know exactly what type of friend you are, and you probably got some questions for yourself. So why not ask yourself the question? If you don't know, ask your friends, how do they see you, and what friend are you to them? Like I said, I'm not gonna be the dead horse. That's a question for you. Think about it. Ask if you want to. Do it. If not, don't. If you did, get down in the comment section. Let me know. Right now, YouTube. I finna get into this music. DSPs. Enjoy. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna close this out just like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to That's Random Podcast. Listen, I told y'all. Listen, we here, friends. How many of us have them? Let's talk about it. Nah, not really. We already did that. This is the closeout. I'm glad y'all here. I'm glad y'all made it this far in the show. The closeout. Don't be scared to ask the question. Don't be scared to understand what the self-reflection is when it comes to you, right? I wasn't scared. I wasn't ashamed of being the friend that is, I don't want to say tone deaf, but is going to ask you or bring the reality to you even when you don't want it. Yeah, I may be a little bit long-winded at times. Yeah, I may ask you the questions that you don't want to face right now. That's a tough criticism, but that's who I am. That's a part of me. That's a part of me wanting you to be better. That's me wanting you to be in a better situation than what you're in. If we're friends, we're friends. You can't put on your friends your struggles in your life. That's not how it goes. You're going to go through some struggles in life, and your friends are going to be there to help you through those struggles. Your struggles can't be every month, every other month, every so often that these people, your friends, are taking time or adjusting their lifestyles just for you. You can't rob Peter to pay Paul, right? You can't do that. You can't be taking care of somebody when your shit isn't together yourself. So if your shit's not together, then you can't do that. What kind of friend are you? Only you'll be able to know that with your friend group. Your friend group will tell you that. But in the friendships shouldn't make your life a little bit. Your friendship shouldn't bring struggle to your life. You can help where you can, but if you're still struggling after you help them, it's like the saying, don't loan it to somebody if you need it right back. It doesn't make sense. Why would I loan you money and I know I need that right back? There's a possibility that you won't be able to pay me back. There's a possibility that something may happen to you and that money is gone. All I'm saying is Be open. Find out who you are. Talk to your friend groups. Don't talk to your friend groups. Know what type of friend you are, and embrace it. It's not a bad thing. If you want to make changes to the type of friend you are, then go right ahead. But it's not bad. If you feel that you are a burden to people, you have a choice to make that change. It's always for you to make that choice to make a better life for yourself and your friends. Listen, that's it. I'm your guy, that guy, the one and only, your host, that guy, Nerdy G. I'm your favorite podcast host. I'm going to be here. Thank you for making it to this far in the show. Nerdy merch, like, subscribe, share, all that good old stuff. Links all in the description. Until next time, once again, from Nerdy G, I'm out.